TV.
Hi, welcome to the block party. Welcome to the block party. I'm the only one who says that. Okay, we're going to take care of business first. Perry, did you have something to say?
Hey, yeah, I want to say today's video is brought to you by Shoptagr. It's sponsored by Shoptagr. If you're looking to shop, it's one of those good apps to use to find the deals for you while you lay and work or whatever. The app actually just programs your stuff in and it does the work for you. Shoptagr.
Hold on, something is really wrong. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what happened. You got to say it again, Perry. We didn't hear a word.
I said today's video is brought to you by Shoptagr. If you're looking to shop and get a deal online, this is the best app to use. It shops for you while you sleep or at work. And you just program it, and it actually finds the best deals and notify you when the items go on sale at work. And you just program it, and it actually finds the best deals and notify you when the items go on sale at work.
Is it me?
I can't hear you. You on mute.
Was that you, Perry?
It must have been, but I don't know what I did.
Okay. Okay, we can hear everything fine. Sorry, guys. Was that you, Perry?
No, it wasn't me. I don't know what I did.
Okay. Okay, we can hear everything fine. Sorry, guys. There's a huge delay. I gotta come in and go out. Okay, we can hear everything fine. Sorry, guys. There's a huge delay. Hold on, I'm in.
You may have YouTube open.
Okay. Hold on, I'm going.
And then there were three.
Yeah.
Perry's just trying to give an ad, man.
Yeah, but anyway, let me say this while she's
We're good. Okay. Go ahead, Perry. What were you saying?
Okay, I said today's video is sponsored by Shoptagr. If you're looking for a great app to use to shop online while you're away at work or sleep, if you program this app for like items that you want, it would notify you of the best deals as the prices go lower on the internet.
And we actually have a video of how it works. Let's go ahead and pay the bills first, and then we'll be back.
As a blogger, I'm on camera every single day, whether I'm interviewing someone or keeping you guys updated on all the latest news. But I want to look my best while I'm doing it. So I try to keep up with all the latest trends, but I don't want to spend an arm and a leg doing it. Lucky for me, I found this new app that will help me with that. It's called Shoptagr. It notifies me of all the latest sales. Let me show you how it works. This app is so easy to navigate. All you have to do is download the app, then you add it to your browser. Once it says congratulations, then you head over to your favorite store. I'm going to Sephora. Click the button or slider when you see the item that you would like to save. Then you select when you want to be notified. Then hitting the save button will be your final step. You will get an email or a push notification if you downloaded the mobile app. You can also organize your items into multiple lists, like a clothing list or a makeup list. You can even do a skincare list. This will help you plan and organize your shopping items. The multiple lists will make everything organized and very easy to find. At checkout, Shoptagr also scans the web for additional coupon codes. That will give you an even bigger discount. See how simple and easy that was? You should try it out for yourself. The link is down below.
Okay, now it's time to get into it. There are so many crazy things that happened this week on 90 Day Fiance. But for me, at the top of my list would have to be when Asuelu kissed his mom.
Okay.
I mean, this was, I know it's a different culture. Do you think that's common over there, Gio?
I mean, in Samoa, I wouldn't know. I didn't see Samoans like kiss their kids, but not their mama like that. Like that was different. You know, like
I didn't know what to make of it. I was like, oh my goodness. Like,
Gio said it's
No.
coming on Tinder.
oh look,
seen that Gio on Tinder?
nah, I wouldn't even go for it. Like I wouldn't even mess with his mama. I ain't gonna lie to you. I could, cause she was like kissing her son like this for like 2-3 minutes. If I see my mom, I'm not finna hold my mom like. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? Get off of me. Oh.
Adam, what did you think of it? It was crazy.
It was too much. The way that he came in there, I don't know. I thought completely what Kalani said. Like, this is kind of weird. Even though he got offended, even if it's cultural, it was too long. There should be like, don't they even in Europe they get 1, 2, 3 kisses on the cheek? And they're like, okay, get the heck away from me. You know, it's like you can't sit there. 30 seconds is too much.
I have a 2-second rule. If you're on me more than 2 seconds, get out of here. Like, no, I don't care if you're my mother, my son. I don't care. What did you think, Gary? Do you think it's cultural?
No, I mean, I don't know if it's culture or not. I know it's the most freaky situation I don't ever seen. I'm telling you, when you kiss that long, most guys can be finished by the time they finish. I'm just saying, it was a freaky situation. I just can't take it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my God. I mean, get a motel room or something. I'm just saying. I'm just
hotel with your mom, Perry.
I'm not trying to talk about nobody's mama, but if your mama a freak, then we get that.
No. We have to answer the question. Do we think it's cultural? They might do that in Samoa. I mean,
no. You know what?
What? But do what in Samoa?
Kiss like that. Kiss your son that long.
Make out with your mother in any.
I don't think in Samoa they're sitting there tasting their son's tongue.
Yeah,
or lips or whatever.
Tasting their lips. That's what she was doing.
Yeah, not their tongue. Sorry, wrong one.
Yeah, no, it just don't happen like that. I mean, I don't know. I travel the world and I never seen that.
I ain't ever seen that either.
It cracked me up.
I think that's just in that household.
If you seen it, you had to be at some freak show. I'm trying to tell you, it was too much.
Jerry, stop.
It was too much. And you gonna go on about it? Okay, I finished talking about the mama. Oh no, I'll wait.
No. Then I got a second part. What do you guys think about her asking for money? Is that cultural?
Oh, that's stupid. That would be, I could understand if that was cultural if you were still in Samoa, but you're not in Samoa. You're in the United States of America. So whether it's assistance or a job or whatever, you have 2 daughters. Actually, those 2 daughters are probably more efficient than one of Asuelu.
But what if it is cultural? What if that's what they do?
Who cares? Get a job.
It's exactly. It's cultural like that in like a lot of like the Black community, the Caucasian community. It's Samoans, Hispanics. It's just certain things that people want from another person, like in their family. They look at the man as the male figure.
This is not cultural in the Black community. I tell my mom I do not have any money. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not in my culture, okay? Because if anybody would told me before I got married to my wife, I had to pay something, I would have given their daughter back. I'm just saying, look, she was okay, but here you go. I mean,
the daughter back.
I would get a wife back. I'm just saying. His mother sat there at the table. He went and picked up food from 50 different places, the little food trucks. Brought all the food back. He got his wife there and all proud and everything. And she's sitting there like a mad pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's my money at? Where's my money at? How much you got? How much you got? And he said,
someone's mother. Come on.
$100. He said, what? And then the sister said, how dare you? How lousy.
Very odd.
Did you see the preview though? For where the sister comes in and she's like, I don't like you. And Kalani's like, if your sister would have came at me.
Yeah.
It's a twisted situation. I agree with Adam. We're not in Samoa anymore. You're in America, you're in Washington or Portland, and they're in Utah. That's not gonna fly here.
You know what? And I understand. And like the Africa, like remember how people go to Africa and stuff, they get to pay like certain things to the parents in a different way though, right? But she came to dinner and started demanding money. Like,
Yeah.
yo, you better have my money. That's all you got. You know what I'm saying? As if Asuelu worked on some corner or something, and she came through with some high stacks on. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. Demanding things. It was uncontrollable and just outrageous. Right, Adam?
Go ahead, Adam. Sorry.
No, I just don't understand why they even bought the stupid gifts. Like, I get the nice gesture, but his greedy mom just wanted money. They could have put an extra $150 and gave her $250. She still wouldn't have been happy.
Greedy. You just think it's not cultural. She's just greedy.
I just think that I think that the way that they treated him, I don't know why. Like Asuelu is so sensitive and emotional. I think the way that they treated him, especially over the money, and they said it in 2 languages. They did it in ASL and English, so they did both. They converted both to this guy came here with no money and he's got nothing. And I don't even know why he showed up. You know,
hey, Adam, 3 languages, sign language. You better give me more money.
Yeah.
You forgot about
well, Kalani's about to show that in the next episode. They keep running their mouths.
Listen, Adam's getting funny, isn't he, guys? 2 languages, Adam.
No.
Yeah, no, I mean, for real. I mean, that was really, for real. Like, she didn't even want dinner. Hold the tab. I'm just here for the money so I can go. And when she didn't get the money, I got to go. I'll take the 100 though, but I got to go. You know what? I mean,
that makes me laugh. The whole situation cracks me up. I guess I'm not used to mothers acting like that.
I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, she didn't act like a mother. She acted like his pimp. And let's put it in perspective.
Oh my God.
What don't they like about Kalani though? I don't understand. Like, and I don't understand. Like, I think it's so respectful for Kalani and Kolini or I don't know how to, if I don't want to butcher the names, but I think it's so respectful when the mom is sitting there saying, you know, her family has so much money, they should take care of you guys. Like, we're broke. I would be like, my family is not obligated to do anything. Your son who got me pregnant, that's who's obligated to not just make me give out.
It's job to step in and say, Mom, I love you. I know we did this back in Samoa. We're not in Samoa anymore. And that's why I was proud of him when he was like, he said it gently, like, I don't have enough. But at least he stood up and was like, no. And I loved it when Kalani said, how much are you paying to the sister?
That was great. That was great. How much are you donating? She said, well, you don't need to know.
Yeah, she said that's
what I do if you
said
demanding money from me. I need to know how much you paying. Since you demanding $1,000 ransom. You know what I'm saying?
Ransom. Okay, now listen. Now I have to move on to the next subject. Please don't talk about it anymore, Perry. It cracks me up. Paul, in his court papers, saying that Karine put glass in his food to try to take his life. That's a serious accusation. We're going to talk about what we think about that, and then he also said in court documents. So now, when you are saying this to the court, you have to have evidence. He also said that someone called him up and said that if he didn't give them $10,000, he would never see his son again. These are serious accusations. On Karine's side, she's saying that she was violated by Paul, and she's also saying that he would not let her go back to Brazil to see her family. If she tried to go, he said she could not take her son. These are serious allegations. And this is not just talking off the top of your head now. This was in court documents. Do you guys think Karine tried to take Paul out?
I think so.
What?
And let me be honest. I mean, because like it's 2 different sides here, but I got to pick one of them. I sort of lean towards Karine.
Well, let me say this before you answer.
Okay.
I would assume, I've never eaten glass before, but it's like, wouldn't it be crunchy and you would feel the glass? I don't know.
No, it's a little different because Gio told me the other day. He said if you add pepper and salt to it, it breaks it down to where you can swallow it gently.
Very. You tried to do this too.
I ain't gonna do nobody like that. I ain't got that hate in my blood.
No, but you know what though? For real though, I think that Paul really do have a problem. Okay, and because it's not the first lady who said that. He had previous people.
This is a bold-faced lie. You could have a problem. I mean, if this isn't true, then something is really wrong. You don't make up. Go ahead, Adam.
No, I was just gonna say, even his mom says that, unfortunately. Like, she's the one who should be in his corner the most, and she's like, kind of. I mean, I think it says a lot when your own parents are like, "No, we're done with you." Like, they're not even. He has a little baby and they won't even help him. And you can see his mom, she's not a bad person. She's just like, I can't have your level of crazy back in the house. No way.
No, I agree.
Do you think you could stir up the glass so fine that you can't taste it?
So pepper and salt, and the way, I mean, so you get to figure this out. Look at Paul. He got certain demeanors about him, right? Most people eat casually, where you might can taste the glass. He probably eat like this. Well, he just swallowing every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she knew. She knew his patterns. You feel me, Sherelle?
And so you think this could have happened?
Yeah, because you know what? If he was holding you hostage in the back room, right? And then demanding things.
Well, what do you think, Adam? Do you think that this is true?
I religiously watch the ID channel investigates, and I'm all for like wives with knives and like the stranger next door. So people do some crazy stuff, and she comes from a different place. This is when culture counts, is when it's to survival and taking somebody out. And this is where Karine's culture comes into play, where maybe she knows something we don't. She's not going to take a gun to this guy and take him out. Maybe she wants to put some glass in his cereal bowl. I get it. I like that. I think that, I mean, I don't like that, but I don't like that. But
he says a good idea.
Should we?
I like being innovative, not when it comes to murder. I think that's crazy.
You can't say the word. Gio, do you think this could have happened?
No, I doubt it. If it would have happened, you got to think about it. The man would have been in the hospital. It would have been something going on with his stomach. It would have been something going on with his stomach lining because the glass.
Because it would cut your insides, wouldn't it?
You can't. Glass is sharp. Once it go inside of you, it's gonna show definitely in a medical exam. So if you don't have, I'm looking at it this way. Paul, something is wrong with Paul. Paul is coming up with all these accusations about Karine because he want to be with really Karine and that baby. It's another report out that he did this before with another girl that was 18, 19.
Wait, what was the report? Tell me.
It's a whole police report that he had did something to a girl.
Right, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I thought you meant the glass.
Oh no, the glass thing. I can't believe anything really Paul's saying no more because what's going on with the situation with him and Karine with the baby and him going to the hospital and he said he got this STD. He just put himself on front screen and looking like a fool right now. I can't believe nothing that man saying. Like,
well, what about the $10,000? Someone said
that's a lot too. Everybody know Paul broke. He ain't got no money. He live in the trailer.
Right. I mean,
he ain't got $10,000.
It's not quite a trailer. It's like a shed.
What is it, Adam? Please tell me what it is that they live
like
in.
somebody's garage.
It's like he sits there and downs Karine for her tree house, but I don't know if it's much more. It's just not. It's a house that's not in a tree, so it's maybe not just quite a shed. It's a house that's not.
But think about it though. Think about it. Who gonna try to ask him for $10,000 in ransom money when we see him on the show? He wearing an ice packet vest. You know, what I'm saying? An ice packet vest with ice in it because he talking about I'm hot. He ain't got $10,000. He asking his mama to buy dog food.
Hey, Gio, let me ask you this: is that vest he wearing? Is it glass proof?
Oh God! Really?
No, on a serious tip, no. I mean, let me be serious for a second.
Yeah.
Gio's right. Like, Paul is a liar. Okay. Now, for one, Paul.
That's a heavy accusation, Perry. To say everything he's saying is a lie. That you really believe that?
Okay, let me say this my way. It's not. I'm saying Perry thinks that he's
I just
lying.
wanted you to double check before you said it. Go ahead.
Okay, no, I'm saying Perry think he's lying, right? That guy can't spell $10,000. So how can he have it in his pocket? I'm just saying this, right? I was just going along with his accusations that saying that the girl did that. I think he want to control the girl. The girl want to leave.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there trying to come up with all these reasons why she's gone. She did this to me. She did this and that. Now, it was just last week he was in intensive care. Remember? He had the STD.
With the STD, yeah.
Now he come out and go and file a report and all smiling for the camera saying what she put in his rice and no burning sensation. Do you understand? I'm saying it's just not right.
How do you know he's not burning, Perry?
He don't act like it. He's lying.
How do you
Perry think he's lying. Adam don't.
Can you just give me a little example of how you act when you're burning?
Okay, when you get an STD check, why would you be in a hospital though with an oxygen mask on your face? Why would you be in a hospital with an oxygen mask on your face and you're getting an STD check? I think he was hyperventilating. Was
it oxygen or was it for a corona?
I don't know what it was.
I mean, he looked like it was for a heart attack or something, but it was not for no STD.
I'm not tonight. I'm not. Adam, go ahead. You were trying to say something.
No, I just wanted to ask you a question. Can Karine legally leave the United States to go back home with the baby without consent from Paul? Like if she wanted to just kind of jump on a flight, can she do that?
I mean, unless I would think, I don't know.
I'm sure she could if she had the money to. If she had the money to, probably.
Yeah, right.
And then he had to go through the legal system to get him back, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's what I think. Because right now, if I wanted to take my son somewhere, I would just take him. I don't know what the rules are, but I'm thinking that she could leave if she wanted to. And then she said, but she didn't want to leave because he might come to Brazil where her family is. She wants to stay here with the boyfriend.
And can I say something? And this isn't alleged or this isn't a fact or whatever. I'm just saying, and this isn't specific to him, but some people give you some crazy vibes, like when they show up and they take out your whole family kind of vibes. Like they just show up and you're afraid. And there's good reason to be afraid. I understand if there's fear here, I could understand it. That's all.
All right.
I get it. I mean, but Paul ain't gonna take out nobody. But I get it. You know, being
we're talking about it with the audience because we've been already talking 22 minutes and went like that. They were going to talk about how beautiful. You guys might not think it was beautiful. I do. Kenny and Kenny's proposal was. It was really sweet. And then we're going to talk about Larissa getting more plastic surgery. We know Gio loves plastic surgery, so I want to
get him started
on that.
Don't get him
and
started.
we're going to talk about Nicole. Okay, steady lying, steady playing the public. Okay, putting pictures. She's supposed to be back in the U.S. Pictures of May, like she missed her so much, and then putting more sonograms on her Instagram. It's crazy. And then supposedly putting pictures of her and Asin when they were together. But when she was there 5 months, there was no pictures of her and Asin. So that's what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking calls. This is some serious stuff, guys, especially the Paul situation, all of it. Karine's mom, Asuelu's mom, the kiss is quite disturbing. Okay, people? Adam, I'm going to drop you and then bring you back, okay?
All right.
Well, I should have dropped him when we got some calls. Well, I know. So it was really, I don't know. The most disturbing thing to me would probably be the Paul thing. Because if you lie in court documents, I don't know for sure, you can't lie to a judge, can you? I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but maybe she doesn't understand. I mean, she should because her father is. But he's, I guess a police officer or former police officer right over there. And maybe it's obviously different than the United States, but does she understand the extent of what she's doing?
You're saying what you just made a very good point. I'm sorry, guys, I dropped the wrong link. Her dad is a cop. He can do background checks. He knows how to do all of that investigative stuff. I don't know why she wouldn't go home.
I have a theory. I think how Larissa keeps going through this whole cops ordeal, like it's over and over and over again. Maybe maybe that's something that's cultural. Maybe they just don't understand the legal system over here and how it works, and how like once you do cross that line and you entertain the police or you file something, it's not that it carries a lot of weight. They might not understand that because they don't grow up here,
Let me go ahead and start taking calls. I'm going to drop you, Adam, and then we'll rotate in like we always do. And I'm going to try to get everyone this week. Hi, Ablavi. Sound off.
What's up, young lady?
Hi. What do you think about this Paul situation?
He's lying.
Thank you.
You think so? I mean, Theo brought up a point. If you ate glass, it could do some serious damage. It could kill you.
So then where is his hospital? When he got the STI, he was all in the hospital. Where's his hospital discharge papers? I'm waiting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the type of person, I wouldn't lie to the court. Like, you can get in trouble for, like, what is he thinking? What is he thinking?
The same thing Jesse Smollett was thinking. They're not going to get caught.
Exactly.
No, you cannot tell a judge that she put glass in my food and then not expect anything to happen to you.
It's not going to go to court. It's going to get thrown out. They're going to say, oh, it was a mishap. This is just playing for ratings. Because think about it. Before the show started, it was all about Tanya and Sinjin. And were they together? Was she pregnant? Was she not? Mm-hmm. Then it became Larissa, Eric, and Colt, and Debbie, and their foolishness. So Paul's like, wait a minute. I got to save my job. So let me and Karine go do this.
Ooh, she's saying it's a setup. I mean, it could be. Thanks, Ablavi, for calling. This time I'm going to try to take as many calls as I can, okay?
Okay.
She has a point, guys. I mean, wow. She's right. Let's see what Dee's got to say. And Perry, I'll drop you.
Okay.
Howdy, Brooklyn, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I agree 100% with Ablavi. I think this is all for ratings. They just playing it just to stay relevant within the show.
That's crazy.
Oh, I'm loud.
Do you think the same thing, Gio, that this is just all made up for ratings?
I think some of it is made up for ratings, but I think these are real life situations that these people are having literally like mental breakdowns. Like going through his mental breakdown right now. And I don't understand his outline of issues, but I can kind of see something is not. It's not sitting right with somebody who can just lie and not state the facts, but you can post all day. Yeah. But you're not, like Ablavi said, you can post, but you're not posting the evidence. If this was true and you had something to back it up, you would post the medical reports, you would post the exam of your stomach, if the glass in your stomach, you would post everything about it. So yeah, I think he's lying, but I don't think I honestly see Karine, I don't think she wants to deal with Paul no more or the TV cameras. I can honestly see that. Karine just don't. She wants to back out of all of it and just want her son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The more you look at it, the more questions come up.
Yeah. Okay, Dee, I'm going to keep it short today. I'm trying to get as many calls in as I can. So thanks for calling. I'll see you next time. Bye. Gio, I'm going to take you down and bring in Andrea.
Andrea
and Jamal, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Hey.
What do you guys think about this situation?
I'll let Andrea go first.
Hey. Oh, okay. Well, I think both of them are nuts. And just being honest, I think that everybody knows that Paul Cupcake is not baked. Everybody knows that. Karine knew that before she came to the United States. Her mother and her father told her, don't go. Yeah. She knew he was a nutcase when he was in Brazil hiding in doghouse. She knew that. But she wanted that golden ticket. And she was going to accept all his foolishness. And if she wants to go back home, she can go back home. TLC can buy her a ticket and she can go back home. But Karine has no desire to go back home. She wants to stay here. Yeah. Now, what I also believe is that she gonna play on Paul's dumbness because he's that dumb. So if I play on his dumbness and get people to say, yeah, he's doing this, because people are gonna believe that because we have seen how crazy Paul is. then I can knock two birds out with one stone. I'm not saying Paul is right. I'm not saying that. But I'm looking at both of them. I'm looking at her. What are you playing? What's going on with you? If something ain't right about the whole situation between her and Paul. I'm also looking at her.
Yeah. I mean, it's a crazy situation. What do you think, Jamal? Sound off.
One, I think they're both cuckoo. We'll just start there. But for some reason, I think Paul is setting her up because that baby is a Brazilian citizen as he was born there, so she can take him back. I really feel that Paul is trying to set her up to either get her deported without that baby or get her in jail.
That's a serious accusation.
Because the reason why is because he's not going to, with his record, no one would give him custody of that child straight out. He has to make Karine look unfit or dangerous, and the only way to do that is have serious charges against her, kind of like Larissa being deported, like how she's on her last break. So I think he's trying to put all this out there, hoping something sticks to where she gets in trouble and gets deported, and he gets to keep that baby.
Ooh, that very well could be the case. That's powerful. Thanks for calling in, you guys. I'm trying to get as many people as I can tonight, okay?
No
Thank
problem.
You all.
Anytime.
See you next time. Okay, and let me drop you, Andrea. Let me bring up, they're gone. Okay, so let me bring in Carla and Carla. Hi, Carla.
Oh, Carla.
Hello.
Sound off, Carla. What do you think?
Okay, so I can't stress this enough about how much I feel like Asuelu mom is such a manipulator, and his sister is an enabler of his mom being a manipulator. Like, I feel like Tammy is more concerned about the money being sent than Asuelo's mom. Like, yeah, she knows that it's a tradition, and yes, she knows that, this is their custom in the Samoan culture, but I feel like Tammy is more persistent because she wants that money. They want that $1,000. They may very well go send it to Samoa, but I bet you they're gonna pocket whatever is left that they ain't gonna send to Samoa.
They're not gonna send it to Samoa.
I know. I don't think so either. Let me ask you this, Carla. Do you think kissing your son on the lips for 10 seconds is normal in Samoa?
No. Not no 10 seconds.
Not when he's a grown man.
It was too passionate.
It was very uncomfortable. I was like, okay, what's going on here, people? What's going on? Chuck, sound off. What did you want to talk about?
Oh man, I gotta talk to couples here. First, the one with Asuelu and his mother. That what he's doing is a prime example of crab mentality that is common in my Philippine culture. And it's like, what the heck? You know what they do in a crab mentality situation? Instead of giving you the progress you need, like as Asuelu is doing, man, it's like he's pulling him down by his own parents by way of giving 10,000 grand. By giving a grand.
And you know what? They don't live in Samoa anymore. They can't afford it. She should not have asked him for that money. Adam, you were right about that.
I'm even me in my situation. I did not, when my sister was in America working in a ship. Guess what? I didn't ask him money. I didn't ask her money, and I'm very kind of shy, and
especially when you know that your child is barely making ends meet. She just came out very selfish and somewhat delusional. It was hard to watch.
And then she didn't have no care in the world for his kids for nothing. She told him to take his car back to the car lot. Like, she had no regards for what he had going on over there.
And then she tells them all to work more. She tells them all to work more. And then finally we have to wait to see him on the new episode sitting there crying, saying that he's barely supporting his own family. This is nonsense.
Talking about my kids gonna die and you don't even care. Like, what?
Oh, that was a little dramatic though. That was dramatic.
Yes.
It was like, super dramatic, but still, like, that's the intentions he gave off. Basically, she was like, I don't care what happens to you and your kids. I want my money.
Basically. Yeah. Listen, guys, I'm trying to get a lot of people
here.
So thanks for calling. What did you say, Chuck?
that's a problem also. Like my sisters, my brothers, they're like pulling me down. I have money. They don't. It's
Yeah, it
that's how
was.
the crap mentality goes. Oh, what else? Oh, Colty and Jess. Oh my god, I love that part. I could imagine I can make more memes of that shoe throwing incident and the one that says no trash because trash is better. I can apply that to LeBron James. I can apply that to Phoenix Suns. I can apply that to the Maple Leafs. Anything that are considered as trash. Oh, New York Knicks too.
Yeah, it's crazy. Listen, thanks for calling. I'm trying to keep it short
Sure.
tonight and get as many people
Yeah,
in as we can. Thanks for calling, Chuck.
yeah, no
Thanks,
problem.
Carla. Yeah.
Hey, Carla.
Okay, let's as many people as we can today.
All right. Next caller.
Hi, how are you? Is your name Fawn? You're on mute.
This is my first time getting on here. I'm so excited.
Good. I'm trying to get everyone on tonight. Sound off. What did you want to talk about?
First off, Asuelu. I am so over his family. They got to go.
They got to go.
I saw the little sneak peek, and I'm so glad that he was like, bye. You know, that was amazing.
He did the right thing. It was hard for him, but he did the right thing.
He did the right thing. He did the right thing. I was proud of him. And then also I want to talk about Andre. I can't.
Okay, go ahead.
Him. I think he needs to go. I need them off the show.
Off the show?
I don't like him. I don't like him.
Wow. You fired him?
Yes. No. He wants the family to pay for everything, but then he treats them like shit. I don't think he needs to be on there anymore. Sorry, it's probably
You don't think he's putting on for camera time?
I think he might be putting on a little bit, but at the same time, I feel like he's so disrespectful, and I don't think his family appreciated it. I don't think that they thought that was for camera either.
Yeah. Say that really quickly, Gio. What were you going to say about it?
Come on, Andre. Come on,
Yes. Andre. You got to say it right. Andre.
I said it. Look, Andre, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't going to lie. Andre did what he was supposed to do when Libby's sister got out of line. To be honest with you, he should have went across that boy head. You ain't finna come all the way over to my country. Hold on, I went out.
You're saying he should have beat up the brother?
I think he should have. Because his brother and his dad just keep asking questions that they don't need to ask.
Wait, you think violence is the answer, Gio?
Yeah, sometime with them. They man doing that. These are man doing that. And they been to jail before. They got a record. You done pulled that up. So why is you why you digging up this man record in jail? You ain't even supposed to ask nobody what you in here for. You ain't even supposed to ask nobody what you been to jail for, period. That's that man on man, man to man. We don't talk about that. Period.
Don't make
at the same time, if he has something to hide, he has something to hide because that's obviously why he's not answering the questions.
But he don't need to, and he ain't obligated to answer no question to them. He ain't obligated to answer no question to them, especially you see his homeboys riding for him like we ain't gonna. They like no, but you steady they egging it on like.
And I think he's a punk because if he was really about it, he would have swung.
But I mean, but you know, them type of people ain't gonna swing. They on camera. You know, they probably ain't all about that. They just
nothing.
But I think this is fair because I think what's going on is he's not exposing his background or where he came from at all when he's in the United States. Like Chuck and Charlie, they're getting nothing from him. And then he's there asking. So even though, yes, it's awful to ask him on camera, they think maybe by asking him on camera with everybody around, maybe finally they'll get to know him a little bit more. And even while, yes, it's not important, like who the heck are they to even ask? I think what they're thinking is like, this dude lives with my daughter. We pay for most of his stuff. He contributes to nothing. He came over here from where? Like, we don't even know anything about this guy. Who is this guy?
It's like this, Adam. It's too late.
It's not too late. It's only...
It's nothing Chuck can do no more. His daughter married to her. They got a baby. They in it.
They're in it.
Gio, does Chuck have the right to drill Andre?
Chuck has the right. He don't need.
And he has a shady background himself.
Yeah, Adam, I agree with you and Sherelle about this. Chuck has the right to do it, not his son. See, when you involve in a situation, he ain't paying. Your son ain't paying for nothing. Chuck, you probably paying for your son to say what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think Chuck should have smacked his son and be like, "Nah, let me talk to him off the camera, man to man. Let me talk to Andre, man to man. Like because I'm paying for everything. Chuck should have been a better man about that, and that kind of made me look at Chuck funny. Like, bro, you could have stopped all that.
All right, let me try to get more people in. Note to self: don't mess with Gio. I won't mess with you.
Oh no, I'm a nice person. I ain't gonna do
that. And I'm gonna drop you really quick.
I ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Hi. Lil Joe and Omsha. Is that it?
You got
it. Okay, Lil Joe, you sound off first. What did you want to talk about tonight?
I have two things. The Paul and Karine thing.
I'll let her
I think
go.
it's all fake.
You said Paul and Karine are fake.
I don't believe either one of them with their orders that they have against one another. Once you get an attorney involved, you know, in order for things to take effect, you have to make some kind of cause. And I'm sure someone told Karine to say this, that, the other thing, you know?
Oh, wait, Lil Joe. You think that they lied in their court records?
Well, they'll say stretch the truth. Not if they lie, but overdid it to make it sound more serious. And him too with the glass bit. Yeah, he didn't have to ingest it. It could have been in the plate and he could have found it. He should have saved it on the side for later and say, this is what I found.
Yeah.
But I think both of them are, you know, both of them is hogwash. They need to get divorced. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I don't even think she should have the baby. I think the mother should get the custody of the child because she's very immature. You can tell how she acts. And he's just too wild. He's too out there.
You would take the child from her?
Yeah, for custody. Yeah, because I don't think she's really, like, I'm gonna say, adult enough to handle taking care of a child. You know, and she's been cheating and everything, and that's not the first time that she's been doing this. So who knows? Maybe she doesn't really want to take care of the kid, and who knows what she said. She doesn't like to change the baby and all this stuff. I kind of believe that. Because,
so what was your second question?
Okay, the other one is with that Asuelu bit, with his mother. I'm telling you, when they were sitting there at the table, it looked like a shakedown. You know, give me the $1,000, and what they were going to do, they're going to split it between the three of them. That isn't going back to Samoa and the church. Give me a break, you know.
Yeah.
And what you know? How are they making money here? Are they on assistance or what? You know.
Yeah, I mean,
why are you so concerned about money going back to Samoa and the church? You are that wealthy? Don't go asking your son for it, you know? And he's
let me ask you this really quick. Do you think it could be a cultural thing?
In a way, but she's overdoing it. $1,000.
Yeah.
I bet you if he was in Samoa, he'd say, you know, got me $25. Can you help me out? But because you're in the U.S., everybody's a millionaire. Give me $1,000, you know? And then she's got the two daughters. They got to take their piece. I think they should be ashamed of themselves to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And he should have been wiser instead of spending on Samoan junk to give them, which they probably have loads of Samoan stuff. Why don't they just bring a souvenir from Utah and say,
I know,
and give them maybe $200? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
really?
Yeah.
Sound off. What did you want to talk about?
I think about can I just say one thing? And I think about him. He's just trying to get love from his mother, and he's not getting it. He's trying to get.
Oh, you mean
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's what I think that's about. He just feels like he's not getting accepted. He can't go back home, so this is the next best thing.
Yeah.
And he can't get that, you know, that affection from
his mother. It's time for Asuelu to grow up, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, sound off. What did you want to talk about?
Okay, Sherelle, I have to say, Paul is a combination between Giselle Bryant, Lisa Rinna, and Kanye West. Oh yes, he is a liar. He's a manipulator, in my opinion. This man, okay, I'll say this: lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. Very rarely. This man is known. He has criminal records of doing the same things to two ex-girlfriends. I don't think it's fake. I think Paul is unwell.
I think that we should watch the show and use our critical thinking and see that Karine is not an unfit mom. Every time you see that woman on the screen, she is loving up on that baby, kissing that baby. You never see Karine without that baby on her hip from the moment that baby was born. Never. Not one scene. And I think Paul, from the day we met Paul, he has had some kind of schizophrenia, paranoia. Something's not there. He, like Andrea said, that cupcake is not baked. Something's wrong, and I 100% agree with Jamal. He is completely manipulating the public and the media by overposting, oversharing all these things he has no evidence for, and he's using it as a tool so that when it comes time for Karine, who has been begging every episode on the show, I'm going back. If you don't get the job, I'm going back to Brazil. I'm going back to Brazil. That's all she keeps saying. She misses her parents. Also, you have to trust a mother's intuition. What did that mother do? Look at the mother's eyes that day that Karine got on that plane. She was devastated. She was worried. That was real fear.
Yeah.
We all have moms. Like, her mother felt something was not right when that was happening. I don't believe this is fake on her. I'm not saying that Karine's an angel. Shit, if I was Karine, I'd be trying to get a next man too and staying in the States. How are you going to sell somebody a dream of the American dream and tell them they're going to leave there? She might not be the rich person. Who cares? She had love. She had support for her kid, and she knew where she was. She knew the language. He took her out of everything she knew, told her, okay, I can't work here because I don't know the language, and let's go and I'll work and I'll provide for you, and my mom will be there. She get over there. The mother don't want nothing to do with her. She doesn't have a friend. She doesn't have a family. She doesn't know the language. She cannot work. She's on a temporary visa. You got to put yourself in her position. I'm not saying that she's 100% right, but I'm saying Paul, like Perry said, Paul used the green card as a weapon. I feel bad for her. She genuinely looks depressed every episode we see her, and it seems like the only thing that she smiles and she kisses about is that baby. And I think Paul has something wrong. Every day it's a new accusation. I remember you put on one of your videos, he said, I'll never post on social media again. 3 seconds later, what was he doing?
Did you see what Paul did though? Like, he doesn't even give Karine a break. Like,
never.
She walked out the house. I mean, a man is supposed to give his woman time to think. You know what I'm saying? Leave her alone, give her space. That's called space. Like, when you go to work, you give your woman space. Sometime when you get off, give her space. As soon as she left out the house, the baby was asleep. She just needed time to herself.
Remember in the reunion show they had a doctor. I believe she was experiencing postpartum depression. That happened to my sister, my cousin. It happens. That's something women really do go through. And perhaps that's a reason why she's feeling, a little depressed. But he's so busy hounding her. Who you sleeping with? Who you this? Where you going? This lady doesn't look like she leaves the house for 3 seconds. Well, she's, I just feel like I think we kind of made a joke about it at first. But I think as we see these allegations come out, I feel like Adam said, if this lady is scared and we saw the fear in her mother's eyes, like, oh my God, please, God, protect my baby when she goes over there, protect my grandson. Both of the grandmoms have concerns about Paul. Why are we just ignoring this and saying it's for ratings? I think maybe in Paul's sick head that this is some kind of ratings. I think for Karine and her baby, this is a serious, scary thing. I would be terrified if I were Karine. I really would.
I think a lot of people agree with you, Omsha. Listen, thank you for calling in. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to give in a lot of calls tonight.
Okay, Rel. I'll call back with Giselle Bryant because I have some tea for you on that. I used to go to Giselle Bryant's church, so I got you. I got you on Monday.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, Joe. I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, thanks. Nice to see you all. Take care, Gio and Sherelle.
Already,
wherever he is back there.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, good night now. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. I'm going to bring up Perry, okay, Gio? Hi, Perry.
Hey, what's up?
Something happened. Let's try it again. Hold on. Hi, Jimmy. How are you?
Hi, Shira. Hi, Perry.
Hey there. How we doing?
Sound off. What did you want to talk about today?
Oh, my God. Karine and Paul. Lordy. I mean, I think Karine wants to go back, but if you remember when the police came to Paul's place, he refused to give the passport of the baby and Karine's green card. So there's no way she could leave if she wanted to because she needs those documents to even go back.
Yeah.
Without that, she can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And for me, Paul is straight up lying. He's lying. He's lying.
Who's lying?
Well, I wanted to say something about Asuelu and his mom kissing.
Oh my God!
If my dad kissed me like that, wouldn't it be a whole people would say a whole bunch of different stuff?
He'll be in jail today. He'll be in jail today.
Her dad kissed her like that.
Yeah.
Wasn't it very awkward?
What was that?
Wasn't it very awkward and long?
It definitely was. It just, that was not right. Mothers and sons, or fathers and daughter, whatever, they should not kiss like that in any circumstance.
I agree 100%.
Yeah. And then as far as Paul with the glass in the food, I just have to say, I know he's a liar and all that, but like Adam, I watch, the ID channel religiously. And so and I've watched shows where they grind up the glass so thin, like they do it in prison, I guess. They grind it up so small that they can't. They grind it up so small you can't even taste it until it's cutting your inside.
You know that? Should I be afraid that you know that?
Maybe, right? No, I like it a lot, so definitely not. So that's what I wanted to chime in on.
Well, thank you for calling in. I appreciate you guys calling in. Thank you.
Of course, I'm calling next week. All right.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I am determined to get as many people in tonight as I can.
There you go.
Because I don't like when people call and can't get in.
You're doing good.
Okay, good. Hi, Shannon. How are you?
What's up, Shannon and Melissa?
What you said?
I said I'm better now that I'm talking to you guys.
Hi, Melissa. How are you?
Hey, how
Shannon,
are you?
sound off first. What did you want to talk about?
Okay, we always talk about when we watch The Other Way, how the Americans aren't respectful of the culture where they're at.
At all.
So do we not have that discussion when it's reversed and we see Asuelu's family not respecting American culture? And family culture?
Yeah. When in Rome, do as the Romans. You're right.
Double standard.
Big time. Sound off, Melissa. What did you want to talk about?
So I know there was a lot of questions of when people say that she can't leave. Well, here's the thing. If she's to fly out, being that I've been in the industry for as long as I have, she has to have a legal document that has his signature on it that says he gives her permission regardless if that baby has dual citizenship.
Wait a minute. What kind of document are you talking about?
So when a parent wants to take a child out of the country, they have to have a legal document, whether it's put together by a lawyer or something like that. It's normally done by a lawyer. When you come to the airport to check in, you have to have that document. We have to actually put it in the computer that it's in there, and we've seen it. Otherwise, they can't go.
So if she couldn't take the baby back to Brazil if she wanted to, she would somehow be called. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's horrible. Really?
Well, as far as I know that they said he has the passport, and that's fine. The police could have gone and got the passport if she had a restraining order against him. But still, it doesn't matter if there's a restraining order. She has to have that document to fly out of the country with that baby. There is no way around it.
Oh wow, this is a mess, isn't it, Melissa? It's a mess.
I kind of thought when he said he was going to take a break from social media, I kind of thought maybe he was going to. And then right before you came on, John Yates posted a picture that he had posted from being at Dairy Queen, and there was metal in the ice cream. And what? So what? Yeah, and it's like you said you were going to stay off. You should have stayed off social media, but you're making it worse for yourself.
Yeah.
Because in this day and age, it's not like 20 and 30 years ago where you can only go on what someone says as character assassination per se, where now you're giving them all the evidence they need by everything that you're posting.
Wow.
He's a true example of internet addiction. Like, he's a classic example. Like, think of like a crackhead, sorry. But they say they're going to quit. They say they're going to quit. And next thing you know.
Yep.
Listen, thanks for calling in, guys. Thank you for telling me about the metal. That's
yeah. Go. Check
I don't know another word.
Yeah, go check out John's page. Like I literally, it was not even 3 minutes before you came on that this post came across, and I was like, really? You just said 24 hours ago you're going to stay off social media. You're not helping your case, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to play him.
Yeah. Thanks for calling in. Wow, that was interesting. Okay, let me try to get as many people in as I can. Bye-bye. Let's bring up Adam before I forget. And then, hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, it's Kendallin.
Kendallin, okay. Sound off. What did you want to talk about?
Oh man, where the hell do I begin? Honestly, between Asuelu, first of all, I cannot stand the guy. He just needs to grow up. But I really do feel bad for him. You know, what happened with his mom and sisters. I just think they're users and they're just trying to mooch off of him and, you know, Kehlani. So it's just sad.
Yeah, it really is. I think whoever said that nailed it on the head when they said, you're in America now. You should respect our culture.
Absolutely, because that's something like American culture. We don't like unless you're really like in need. I mean, we don't just give me money. Like, you know, you have to work for it. Get a job.
Well, thank you, Kendallin, for calling in. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get a lot of people in. Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, one more. Hi, Yolanda. Sound off.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Hi.
You hear me, right?
Yes.
Very
I have
faint.
a lot of things to say. In reference to Asuelu, I was reading on Reddit. Someone from Samoa was saying that the kiss is actually a custom. What they do is that they press, you know, their mouths against each other or their cheek, and it's for them to inhale the essence.
So wait, you do kiss
crazy,
on,
but you know,
you kiss close to the lips, right, or on the lips?
exactly. It's almost like that. I'm smelling you. I want to take in, you know.
Oh wow.
Your persona,
Okay.
your aura. So that's one thing. But I didn't come for that. I have a lot to say about Paul. He screams. I don't know if you're allowed to say this. He screams domestic violence abuser because he's showing all of the signs.
Yeah.
If you remember when he went to Brazil, when he first met Karine, when he told her his generic, I'm trying to be nice, about his past.
Right. Okay.
He really didn't say the true story about himself. And when he ran off, that was a way
I
of
remember that.
manipulating her, making her feel guilty. And then what I don't like is I hear a lot of victim blaming. I've been around people who have gone through domestic violence, gone through the court system, and I understand what's going on here. I believe Karine. I don't believe she's actually. I don't know how to say it. It's not her fault. There's a lot of victim blaming.
So you're talking very low, and it's hard for people to hear. You believe Karine is what you're saying.
Let me turn.
You believe her, and you feel that she's a victim, right?
Oh yes, that most definitely.
Okay.
And I feel that when they were in Brazil, her mom knew what was going on. We know that the dad is a cop over there in Brazil, but the mom knew what was going on. Karine was telling her a lot of things, but mom kept it quiet because think about it. If dad knew what was going on, you think we would be here talking about Paul right now? He would disappear. He would have disappeared over there in Brazil. And nobody would have known, especially in Arizona, gone. But there's a lot going on here. When she came here, she was confused. She didn't know why his mom didn't want them in the house. So he had to lock them her. He didn't tell her the true story about what was going on. And then when they went to see those trailers, that was disgusting.
Yeah.
And then he moved her into one room, and then he's telling her, "Well, you lived such and such way.
Yeah.
How dare you?" Another way of manipulating and putting her down.
Yeah. So I'm
And
getting a lot of comments in my comment section that people are having a hard time hearing you. So yeah, basically what you're saying is I'm gonna say it this way. Something's wrong with Paul. Something's really wrong with Paul. And I think a lot of people are agreeing with you. Yeah.
most definitely, something's wrong. The signs are there,
Yeah.
and he's manipulating this person, Karine. And now she knows the truth. And in reference to what he said in the court about a marital assault, that's
Mhm.
very, very common.
Mm. Mm.
And how do you prove this? It's very hard to
Very, very hard to prove. Yeah.
prove. You
I'm
know that
I'm gonna have to cut you short, Yolanda, because people can't hear. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry.
yeah, but I agree with you. Something's wrong. Something's very wrong. I
It
can't
is.
hear.
Something's
Yeah, thank you
definitely
for
wrong.
calling.
But anyway, I'm sorry that you can't hear me, but I just needed
You're
to
fine.
apologize.
Okay, bye, Yolanda.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Bye bye.
Bye.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't hear anything she was saying. Okay. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Can I just say something really quick, Sherelle?
Go ahead.
I love when Andrea comes on in every block party. She always has she gets all dressed up. She has her thing. She knows it's Friday night.
Oh,
I see you.
wow.
I noticed it last Friday night. I just noticed it. I noticed block. That's it. Sorry. I wanted to say it earlier, but I got cut off. I didn't have a chance to. I'm not sucking up.
Well,
And you're right. Because if it was Thursday, she wouldn't be dressed like this. But Friday night, she go the extra mile. You feel me?
Don't let them do that to you, Andrea. Don't let
It's
them.
almost Adam is like Friday night is freak night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys hear all of the people's comments? Basically, nobody believes Paul. Andrea, you said both of them, right? I can't hear you. Oh,
She's on mute. She's on mute. Just go to Adam or Gio. She'll come back in a minute. Yelling.
She's coming back. I definitely think that he has the capability of being nuts for sure. But I think they both do, honestly. I feel like, yes, she could be more innocent, but I think when you live with somebody who is constantly pulling this crap and who's being so manipulative, it's just like when you have a newborn baby that grows up in a house with manipulative parents or alcoholic parents. They're learned behaviors. Maybe she's learning how to play his game.
Let me bring
I agree with that.
You can hear. Hold on one second, Andrea. Hi, Dee Dee. How are you?
What's up, guys?
Boy, we miss you. How you doing?
I'm good. I just want to say nobody kissing the mama Muyo Caliente style. Nobody. I ain't doing that. Sorry. I know you got your culture, but I ain't doing that Muyo Caliente stuff. Sorry.
It was so uncomfortable to watch. She's just my
And how we move from Let It Burn to Looney Tunes. He goes first it was Let It Burn. I don't know what STD he got. Then he moved to Looney Tunes, like he's a Looney. That dude is lying, and something is definitely wrong with those.
Well, you don't think he has an STD?
Say again?
Do you think he has an STD?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I need to see the receipts. I don't know. but Usher told us when Usher started saying "Let It Burn," something was probably wrong. Maybe not. I don't know.
Usher said "Let It Burn." Oh my God!
Yeah, and then you never seen the cartoons when they drink the water when you see they got holes in them in the glass.
Yeah.
So we moved from Let It Burn to Looney Tunes because I bet if you drank a glass of water, we probably see some water shooting for shit. I don't. That's just getting crazy. That's all I got to say. It's just getting really crazy, and I think he is probably using her he's probably using the fact that he can get her a green card to he's just using her basically because she wants a green card, but he's probably using her to try and get what sex or whatever it is.
Oh
But then,
wow. Yeah.
yeah, but it just not working out because I feel she's kind of like I agree with Yolanda. Like she's kind of like a victim of his I don't know his loneliness. I don't know he's something not right about him.
No, I get it.
Yeah, something not right about him.
When are
But
you coming back?
huh?
When are you coming back?
Well, I'm back on land, but I don't know yet. Like I said, I gotta go back to work next week, so. But I'm back for the weekend, so I'm gonna be hitting up Geo show and Perry show.
Oh, you are? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
You be live tomorrow. I'm gonna send you the link.
All right. Hey, hi Adam. I've never met you before, but nice to meet you, Adam.
Nice to meet you.
And I want to see you. You're very articulate. I like the way you speak. You're very professional and you're a good person, I must say. Hi,
I
Andrea.
appreciate that. Thanks. Thank God you don't know me outside of this box.
Well, but I just wanted to just pop in and say hi to you guys. You know, I miss you guys as usual. And my final words are don't be kissing nobody Muyo Caliente style. So from that Muyo Caliente shit, you know, sorry, not shit, but
I'm not kissing my mom like that. I promise.
yeah, no. Your son's gonna be looking at you like you're crazy.
My son wouldn't have it. No,
all right, guys. Yeah, bye, guys. Yeah.
Oh, it was good to see you. Okay,
Yeah.
we got a couple more calls. I'll keep rotating. Did you guys want to add anything about what you seen so far?
No, I just say this, though. I mean, now I think this with Karine and Paul. I think Paul wants somebody to be over here that he can control because I sort of think this is something that he's been practicing in his past, right?
Practicing?
Well, I mean, it's not the first victim.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Right? So, but with Karine, everybody say, well, maybe she can go back home. I don't think she want to go back home. I think she just want to stay in the States, but with another person.
Yeah.
She wants safety away from the nut job.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's what's sort of going on. And then she'll say, I did this because both of them really at the same time is going through a dilemma. And I think the show itself is trying to, they know it's a problem, but they need to make this money and stuff and have the show finish out.
The show knows that Paul's crazy?
Huh?
You're saying that the show, the producers know.
Okay, I'm saying right now, because the show don't air it this far through, right? I think the show is what they're saying is they got a problem. We must separate them, but let's come with all this legal stuff.
That's actually deep, Perry, and that makes a lot of sense.
Make it through the show.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody else want to say anything else before we start rotating?
I agree with Perry on that. I agree with Perry all the way. But what's something make me think about? You remember when he went to Brazil? He had his police record. Y'all remember that?
Yes.
And he showed his police record to Karine's father.
Yeah.
And why didn't Karine look at that police record and say something is really wrong with this person?
Because she wanted to come to the U.S.
Right.
That's right. She wanted to let go the ticket.
It's that hopeful thinking. Well, yeah, he could have did this, but things will get better. Not with me. You know, a lot of people think that way.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, but they do.
Did you have anything to say, Adam, Gio, before I do another round? I'm trying to get people in.
Sorry, go ahead, Gio.
We all know that Paul has mental issues. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I've been calling it out when I started seeing how the way he act. You know, like he's not giving a girl a break. He don't got no job. He got excuses after excuses after excuses. No man in this world has to have that many excuses to not get a job. The grocery store hiring down the street. McDonald's hire felon. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say. You could bring more people up. You can drop me.
What about you, Adam? You're good?
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me bring more people up. And I'm going to drop you, Gio. How do I do that? And two more. Hi, Darlene. How are you?
Hi. How are you? Hold on.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. What did you want to talk about?
So I wanted to talk about Kanye West real quick. I don't want to be too conspiratorial, but I've just been very frustrated because of whole mental illness talk, recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't think it's anything like that, because if you think back to when he was, when his mom died and everything, before he was with Kim, he was completely sane. Everything was fine, right? It's only until after, I don't know if you're aware of this, one of his shows, his concerts, where he just like went off script and started rapping about how Jay-Z was part of the Illuminati, and he was saying like, don't believe the radio, like the radio is lying to you.
So, straight, darling. You're saying that you don't think he has a mental problem?
No, not at all. What I was gonna get to was like, have you ever heard of MK Ultra?
No.
No, you guys haven't heard? Okay. Well, okay. So, like I said, I don't want to be too conspiratorial, but if you go back and just look at his concert when he was talking about exposing these people, right after that happened, he was hospitalized for the first time, and that's when he came back with being called bipolar suddenly. So that's why I just don't, I'm just very skeptical about everything they've been saying about him being bipolar since then, because you see, like, if you look in, if you see why it started going that direction, you can see where it began was just by him opening and talking out too much about things he shouldn't have been. And so
you feel very emotional about the situation. It's something that you really believe in, because you seem really passionate about it. Do you agree with her, Perry?
Well, no, I'm saying this. I mean, you never know. Like, we all can have something wrong with us. That's not something that you diagnose, right? You know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes, and we can blame it on a lot of things. But with Kanye, I think it could be for an act, but I think something is actually wrong.
Like what?
Whether it's bipolar, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm no doctor, right?
But look at Leah. Look at Leah from, sorry.
Huh?
Look at Leah from New Roni. Like, she's bipolar. She doesn't act like Kanye.
Well, yeah, no, I get it, right? So
Mhm.
I'm saying this, right? This is what I'll say this, right? We got to do this in another video when we talk about Kanye. What I'm saying is something could be wrong with him, but I don't know. But I mean, and Kanye is going to take.
I think Gio feels the same way. Let me.
He's going to take more than 5 minutes. Kanye's going to take more than 5 minutes.
I know.
I wonder, what do you think about that, Andrea? Do you believe that anything's wrong with Kanye?
I think a lot is wrong with Kanye.
Yeah.
And if y'all notice that after Kanye had that car accident, you remember when he had that car accident?
Hold on, let me bring up Gio. He's got a lot to say. Keep going, Andrea.
Which car accident?
When Kanye West had the accident, he was in the hospital, and everything was like his mouth was sewed together and all that. I think that's when Kanye went off the deep end, is when he had that car accident and he was in a bad shape.
You agree with Darlene, don't you?
I ain't even want to say nothing about this situation. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, quick, go ahead.
Look, I can't. I'm stuck in the middle with the Kanye West situation. I'm like rattling the fence a little bit, because I don't know if it's literally something wrong with him, or what is he saying is truthful. But you got to watch what people say sometime on TV when they go on those type of rants like that. It just, I don't know. I wouldn't know what's going on with Kanye West. I wouldn't even put a label on him. I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the diagnosis that the doctors, the diagnosis that they're giving him. Like I don't see that. So
yeah, this is all conjecture. I'm just, I don't know him personally either. I'm just speaking on what, and I just, because I do pay attention to that kind of, like, if MK Ultra is a real program that was started by the CIA. It's a whole long thing, but this is a real thing that's been proven that has,
you see certain things you just ain't supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know it, if you know the facts about it, nowadays it's best not to say it, because you can offend a lot of people, and then they get in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's just best not to even say nothing about it, because
I'm not.
People gotta do their research on that type of stuff, so they ain't gonna.
Hey, now I get it. Let me say this. I wish Kanye the best, but we can't talk about him tonight. We got to go back to 90 Day And
Yeah,
then,
no, sorry. I just remember Cheryl said like last week. I think she said we'll maybe talk about Kanye. Like, so I just I remember that. That's what I wanted.
Listen, that's what this show is for the public to voice what they feel all week and things that they want to talk about. So that's fine. It's fine. But what you're saying though, also too, Perry, is it's hard to. People are going to feel different ways.
Oh no.
Really knows.
I get that, but I'm saying when we get into that discussion, it's going to take a longer time than what we have.
Well, maybe we can dedicate a whole video to it next time.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good.
Like a hot topic or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Right?
I did a video on it already. I'm about tired of Kanye talking about Kanye West.
Oh, you've done
that man rest.
Back in the back. So I'm going to try to bring on more people, you guys, because I get so many emails saying I didn't get a chance.
Thank you for bringing me on.
All right, darling. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let me drop you, Perry. Bring in. Wait. Oh, it hung up. Oops. Hi, Desiree. Sound off.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight? You sound very well.
Good.
I'm going to tell you something about. I did not like what that man's mom did to him. You know, I have 6 grandchildren, 6, and I will never ask my kids for any money because the parent is supposed to help the children, not the children helping the parent.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody was comfortable with it. It just seemed like a bunch of swindlers, like trying to swindle him out of money. And you could see that he was emotionally going through something. He felt, pulled. He wanted to help his family, but now he has his own family. I mean, I think a lot of people go through that in their life when you got to stand up to your parents or, and say, this is my family now. This is supposed to be my main family. It's a hard decision, but it has to be done. Don't you agree?
Yes, I do agree with that. I really do. And it's okay, it's okay if kids give their mom, a little bit of money and this and that and this and that. But to help them, but don't take advantage of that. Why take some food away from your grandkids' mouth? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Listen, go ahead.
And another thing, about Paul and Karine, I really believe that Paul is lying. He really is. He's crazy.
A lot of people are saying that tonight. I mean,
it's crazy.
Consensus.
It's a shame that little baby is in that. Them fighting and everything. It's a shame that baby is in that.
Yeah. Thank you, Desiree, for calling in. I appreciate your opinion.
Thank you, and good night, guys.
Good night.
All right.
Sherelle, drop me. You go ahead and drop me.
Okay, you guys, we got a lot of calls tonight. I mean, we went over almost a half hour, but I really wanted to get a lot of people in so they could speak their mind, because I get a lot of emails saying, I didn't get a chance to come on. It's the same people. So we got a lot of people in tonight, so that was good. Sound off. What did you guys think about tonight?
Well, hey, Sherelle, can I say this real quick?
Yeah.
And I just want to say this to Darlene. I wasn't trying to shut you off the show. I know we was past the limit as far as the time, and we was talking about 90 Day, because Kanye, that conversation, no matter what we do, it's going to take more than 5 or 10 minutes.
Maybe you or Gio could care.
To try to talk about that, right? Yes, I get it. But I mean, I want people to know that I wasn't trying to shut her down like that.
Yeah.
But this is the 90-day block party, and then people are waiting for that, and then we do different platforms.
Yeah.
That's all.
Sherelle, can I just say something?
Yeah.
I feel like, just to lighten this mood up a little bit, everybody really came 100% tonight, except for Perry. Except for Perry, though. I want to say Perry came half ASS, and I want to say this only because I never heard about third-party Perry, so I don't know if he took a vacation or he went tonight. I didn't hear about him. We've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. I just want to say that.
You know what, Adam? Because Perry had to work all week. I mean, and it's hot in Vegas.
Okay.
You down. Perry was tired.
I mean, I really wanted to get as many people in as I could, because I don't think it's fair, for people to keep trying to get in. So, but next week we'll be back to laughing and hogging up all the time.
But Perry be back tomorrow night. I can rest for the.
Go ahead, Go ahead, Perry.
Oh no, I'll be back tomorrow night for lockup. Love after lockup.
That's right. We will be back tomorrow night for Love After Lockup, 7:00 Pacific time. No Adam, right? We can't get Adam to come. He doesn't watch the show. Do you watch it?
You watch it yet, Adam? Come on, Adam.
I don't watch the show, but this is just a little random insert. I am giving away tomorrow a free 3-day, 2-night vacation. So you guys, they can win a vacation and also watch Love After Lockup.
And also, I wanted to thank my super chat. I was really focused on getting a lot of people in this episode because there was just so many people saying we want to have a say, we want to talk. So I tried to get as many people as I can. I didn't get everybody in, but I'll try to do it again next time, maybe. So this was an interesting conversation. A lot of people got a lot of things off their chest, and that's what this is for. We sound off, we talk about what we want to talk about, and it's good to hear what the public thinks. Don't you think, guys?
There's a lot of passion. People are passionate.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it. You're watching the show, you can't say anything, you're talking to a TV screen. People come here to sound off. That's what it's for.
Sherelle, can we talk about breakfast tea on Monday?
On Monday,
because for a lot of people that couldn't get in tonight and they have other things, then you and Adam go and talk hot topics on breakfast tea.
So we have a show on Mondays and Wednesdays that we call breakfast tea, where we just sound off. We talk about housewife stuff. We talk about hot topics. So thank you, Perry.
And then it's Monday and Thursday.
What did I say?
Monday and Wednesday.
Monday and Thursday. We've been working all day. We've been up since 5. Right now,
I know. When I was on the phone with you, we kept talking about different things, and I think we were talking backwards the whole time. So.
Okay, you guys. Thank you for calling in. You guys really turned out, showed up tonight. Was very passionate about the things you had to say. But I would say as a whole, the consensus was most people don't believe Paul. Ooh, I mean, Paul.
And that's true. Like I said,
not looking good.
I'm not there inside his house. I can't say, but if I had to take a choice, I wouldn't believe him. That's my belief.
Okay, last words, Gio.
May I make sure y'all follow my channel, my YouTube channel. And make sure y'all follow everybody up here in the panel YouTube channel. Make sure y'all support us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm going to be live tomorrow. I don't know what time. I just don't follow my Instagram. I throw something out there. Stuff. I don't.
Sound off.
No, I always have fun doing the block parties. This is always a fun night. And, you know, I didn't know that Gio's going live tomorrow, so I'll definitely be tuning in for that. And yeah, Paul's just a different level. I think it's almost like when you watch Shrek and he calls himself or compares himself to an onion and says there's layers.
Too much.
I'm just saying, like I'm trying to do what Perry does and give like an analogy, I guess, but he's like an onion, and I feel like there's just multiple layers. And I know, but there's more. There's more crazy deeper in there. We just got to keep peeling this onion.
Absolutely, Adam. I mean that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Sherelle will think the world is like this, but it's really like this.
Thanks again to all my I really appreciate them. Gary keeps talking over me. I really do appreciate him. And on 3, guys, let's just say bye. 1, 2.
Ho. What happened to my last word?
Oh,
I mean, you went.
Perry.
Lockup is off the chain.
Oh, yeah.
Lockup. We got to check this out tomorrow night. It's getting juicy, people.
So good.
And then please check out Adam and Sherelle on Monday morning and Thursday on Breakfast Tea. That's
at 11 a.m.
There we go. Thank you, Adam.
All right, on 3, guys, let's say bye. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye.